5 minutes to go to this Japan-Australia battle between the first in the EIPS ranking and the 7th. Australia have been doing such a great job here in the GoalBall World Cup. Beautiful team, very nice people, always happy. I'm just checking the results of the Group B to say the position of the... So, we have Israel in first, Japan in second, and Australia at this point is tied to... no, it's not tied because the United States just won the last game. Australia has 6 points. They really need the points to maintain themselves in the group. In Japan, Yuki Tema, Aiku Kakehata, Sakyamuru, Norika Ajiwara, Rieko Takahashi, Masai Komiya. In Australia, oh, Louis is back. In Australia, Zara Perry, Nikita Grosser, Claire Willem, Jessica Clark, Amelia Hart, and Raisa Martin. I was just telling our viewers that this is a game that is really important for Australia to keep their way open to the next phase.
Yeah, well, Japan, good side. We've seen throughout this competition. I was personally just prepared on the men's court, so I just have to
it's fair.
go back into
I
my...
have here Group B, Israel, 12 points. Now they have, I would say, 16, because each victory is 4 points. So Israel has 1 and they have 16. Great Britain also 1. They were 9, so they are now 13. Great Britain also 1, so they will also have 13. United States also 1, so have 10. Australia now with 6. Brazil, Egypt, and Portugal are the same. So I think Australia really needs the 4 points to get up there and try to maintain themselves in the race.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to have a tough time against a very good Japanese side. And, well...
One of the favorites for the cup.
Yeah, Kakehata Iko is starting. Is getting a little wave from our team down at the bottom right of the screen here. Takahashi Riko.
So welcome back to Hall 1.
Hagagawa Norika starting for Japan. Thank you. It's much warmer in here. It's but a beautiful
that
day.
Human feeling.
Beautiful day all round. Had a very enjoyable day here in day 6. These days, these days are going very
fast. Storm
fast.
out there, right?
Yeah, flooding, I hear.
Beautiful day was not the choice of words that I would make.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's snow in England, floods in Portugal. What is going on? I need to go home for Christmas. But there's the Japanese squad. They're a very good Japanese squad as well. We have a look at the bench from Australia. Whelan on the near side, so starting, Nikita Grosser is starting. There's no surprise there. And Rice and Martin should be starting. Just waiting for confirmation. Yeah, Rice and Martin is definitely there in the middle of the court. You can see it there. Grosser and should be Clark. Well, the Australians are making some noise already, and we know fair well what the Japanese are capable of. Fast plays and...
Number 1 in the ranking.
Yeah, in the world ranking at the moment. Whether that's a good indicator, as the Aussies are in on the Super Box, of course they are.
I love that kangaroo.
I just love I love the fact they're sipping beers whilst watching sport. a great pastime in life.
That's a cultural thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. Can't
The
watch.
Japanese also? No drinking in the Japanese side?
No. Much more, I was going to say relaxed attitude to watching sport, but it depends on how you define relaxed.
But I'm a big fan of that kangaroo, so in the end, if you want, you can take it to the commenters box. It's a great kangaroo.
There are three things certain in life, Joel.
What?
Death, taxes,
This and
you fishing for free equipment.
I'm trying.
And
I'm trying.
clothes.
I want some memorabilia from this great event. I will take great memories. Now I want memorabilia.
Yeah, they will be great memories. Great team. Closer, on the ball, looking for that gap. But the Japanese are very quick off the mark every single time. And 6 is on the ball, Hagigawa, and that's she's been phenomenal throughout this competition. I actually haven't got the goal sheet on me at this moment in time, but she's scored a ridiculous amount of goals, and she's been very, very effective.
So
Good block.
from Japan, Norika Agiwara, 16 goals.
16 goals, not bad return, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, Svevda Arutunaluk, I don't know how many goals Svevda Arutunaluk scored today, but she's a goal-scoring machine. Turkey, I guess, took another victory. I've been on the men's side all day long, so from the right.
Sevda on Turkey, she had 27, but now she added some more. She has even more than the men's side. I was trying to find the best scorer for
Right side here.
Australia.
Clark.
Jessica Clark, 8 goals.
Very good. She had a good tournament. Very good against Great Britain. They lost to Great Britain, but they good game, I thought. Well, from the right side to the lines. Block out from the key to Grosser. And it brings the ball back to Grosser's hands on the left wing. She's right by the sideline. On the post. And on the right side, the right-hander going straight to the line. And good block out. Well, Japan have set their stall out. They're going to be difficult to get past. That's something we know. They'll be... How well can they attack? And at the moment, Australia are applying themselves very well. How's the chat been going today, Joel?
Very quiet. I have
Really?
to tell you. We had 3 contacts today.
All day?
Game. All day, no, just on this game.
Okay.
Exciting from TC. Miracle says something in Japanese that I don't understand. Lake says easy game for Japan, I hope.
Well, maybe, but
I
let's
think
see.
the Australians have other plans.
Yeah, well, 2 minutes in, Australia are being quite stubborn in the way that they've started, so let's see how that goes. Going to the bottom corner, just laying out well as Jessica Clark, and there's the Aussie team.
Grand Perry just sent us a lot of Australian flags.
Yeah, well, imagine it'll be early in the morning in Australia at the moment. Yeah. Oh, knowing Australia very well.
So 4 a.m. at Sydney. That's why they are really silent.
Yeah.
2:13
Well,
at Tokyo.
Cal, I'm going to let you into a secret. Australians are a lot of things.
Quiet is not
But
one of them.
silence is not something you get from Australians, which is rich coming from me. From the left side down to the line. And Jessica Clark.
Now I understand why there are no comments for this game.
Yes, commentators.
Everybody's at sleep.
Everyone's sleeping. Well, number 3. Kakahara Iko, looking to split the gap. And Clark, so far, is very, very good. Just going for the cross-court one again. 6, Hagigawa gets one back, tries to get one through the gap, but there's nothing going on at the moment. Just a lot of sparring. Oh, looking for the bottom corner. It's a good block out. Kakahata Iko had a good competition on that left wing.
TC just said, Aussie got this. Lake responded, let's see. So there's some rivalry.
There's some tension in the chat, is there, Joel?
Between the people that lives on the south side of the planet.
Well, from the centre. Top scorer. Now just making the centre really move. It's a good play all round. Martin throws one out and they'll be happy at the moment. Obviously, coach Nico Horsburgh, bit of a legend of Australian goalball. Oh, off, bounced over the top and over the bar. It's a great play from both teams. That's the closest we've come to a goal, though, I would say, Joe.
Yeah.
Cigar again, just lets us know that she's going back to the middle before going back to the right-hand side. And at the moment, Australia are doing a good job of just keeping everything very, very calm and relaxed and very disciplined. And that one's missed by some distance to the right-hand post. It was from the right wing and 3 or 4 meters wide of that post, so no danger for Japan that time. Looking for the gap, left of centre from the right wing. Japan's left of centre, Australia's right of their centre. Clark from the right wing again. High ball. And that's unfortunate. Just a couple of rash throws in a row. Oh, it's a timeout, sorry. I was sure that was a high ball penalty that was called by the venue, but instead, that's probably the first thing I've got wrong all week. Ha! It's not the case, Charles.
Now there's the second.
The third and the fourth coming very soon. I would love it that would turn out to be right, but that's not the case.
No. It was just a timeout. While Argentina is winning to Colombia, 1-0.
Oh, timeouts. Clark's pushed to the bottom right-hand side. Getting quite close to that high ball line. Just to the left wing now for Japan. Kakahata Iko. Side. Australia, I feel, just lost a little bit of their accuracy in their throwing over the last few plays. Japan will just keep knocking on the door. Oh, and they almost went through right on cue, but to know if our right side. Good legs from the centre, gets across well. This is Takahashi Riko. Kakahata Iko from the centre. Oh. And it was very close. It had beaten Martin, but just Clark working him from the sideline as Japan keep attacking each side of the centre at the moment. Change of place for Hagagawa from the centre, goes for the gap, and it's going to be a block out. They're happy for the block out here. Australia means they get the ball back and a chance to attack from the right wing through Jessica Clark. And again, that cross-body diagonal ball.
Exactly the same distance that...
Yeah, just maybe just the orientation. Again from the centre. Martin's pushed to the right-hand side. Australia doing a real good job here, I think, defending Japan. 6 minutes left. And just another quick timeout from the referees.
Check. Number 7 of Australia, Raisa Martin. Raisa Martin.
All the fives. 5:55 on the clock, and it's another one this time. Straight down the line. There's been a change of wings for the Australians. Grosso now playing on the near side, and Clark's almost beating leg side. Charging. Great block. Another throw that's really quite far wide. I'd say that's probably the story of this first half. Australia have defended extremely well, and their offense just needs a little bit of tidying up in the second half of the first half here in Matosinhos. Very strong throw this time. Well done from Kuriakos, who's back on the left side. Good reactions. This time the centre's going to counter. And, well, good from Martin. Block out from Japan. Stalemate at the moment.
5 minutes to go, 0-0.
Still 0-0 here. And, certainly isn't easy for Japan, like somebody said on the chat earlier on. Oh, that's a good from the left winger, just pinching into the gap. Kakahata in fine form. Oh, that one was almost a good one, but Kuriakos just pinched in and covered as well. This time left of the centre, pinching in from the left wing. Very good, entertaining 0-0 at the moment. Straight down the line from Hagagawa in Japan. I mean, probably won't be overly happy with this start. Almost. Rosamund couldn't quite get back to a starting spot, so in the end, falling away to the right side. Kakahata. Iko. Looking for the bottom corner, but comfortable. Timeout from the Aussies then. 3:56 on the clock.
And 56 seconds to go in the clock, 0-0. Crazy event, says Stacy. No, crazy even. Oh. Tired, really. Crazy even.
You know why you're tired, Jar, don't you?
Why?
Because you're GoalBall for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
For the next six days.
Okay, we missed something.
You know that this is game 72. No, 71. No, 72, but the 80th. 80th of 80th?
80.
80? 80 of the event. Because you were doing other games on the other side, so.
Some effort from the boys.
Game number 80.
Hart's coming in. Amelia Hart, number 6. Just replacing. Some good chat from the stands. Jessica Clark. From the right side, Japan doing a fine job of keeping Australia out and vice versa. Japan obviously the favourites for this one, but I mean we've almost gone 9 minutes without a goal. There's a bit of chatter down there. Some noise. From the inside, going to the top corner. Oh, good save. There's a really good accurate throw from the centre to the Japanese right side of goal. It's just tipped round the post by Hagigawa, who we know is going to score some goals and also, well, be a thorn in the side of Australia. But so far, Australia have stopped that thorn. Can they counter and nick a goal here? Brilliant from both teams, getting back quickly. Clark throwing and then having to get back to a starting position. That's which just bounced off the right Hagigawa. And this is an interesting game. Block out again. Wow. Amelia Hart again from the left side, just left of Japan's centre. Clapping going on from Hagigawa. Oh, just testing the substitute again to the leg side, and it's out of play. He's done very well since coming off the bench. Right to the middle, fairly comfortable work for Japan defensively. They haven't really been tested so far, but they haven't also been able to get past this resilient Australian defence either. Hart's coming on and doing a lot of the attacking here. She's going to the line this time, and the ball's out, but it was a good throw, good variation considering she went to the centre the last couple of times, then tried to roll one into the corner. And just a shoelace break for the substitute. Wow. Well, ready to get going again. Other court 3-2, Argentina. Good game that one with 6 minutes left in 5 minutes left in the first half. Another line ball. I have to say it's a
calm game.
It's calm, but it's a very good defensive game, I think, from Australia. They've really focused well, haven't they? Done their job.
They are being a wall for Japan to break, but they are not breaking.
Yeah, just crossing over. Oh, that was close. Crossing over and then trying to hit the gap right of centre. The right winger turned into just left of centre and threw straight down the line. We have another opportunity on the left side with Kakahado, who's going straight for that same gap, but Clark says no. Clark's going to try and rip one back. There's a minute left, and if you'd have told me that Japan wouldn't have scored in the first half of this game,
I wouldn't believe it.
I wouldn't believe it either, John. I'd be a little bit surprised. So let's see if they can score, but also at the same time see if Australia can start to put a bit of pressure on and come on, and she's done a good job. Roll from the left side, left wing to the left wing of Japan. Oh, and that was also good from Hart to just pinch in and help Rosa Mardin, who was scurrying across to try and help out there.
You know that there
deflection.
won't be replays on because there's no goals.
No goals mean no replay.
I think it's the first time that we arrived to a half time without goals.
I can't remember. If you, I would
remember.
say that it's not happened, but I have the memory of a goldfish, so
Dottie in.
And Murosaki.
Let's find Nemo.
Yeah.
Noisy crowd.
That sounds ridiculously American way of saying let's go Aussie. So maybe they've got some American fans in there as well. doing a good job. 25.7 seconds on the board. If
something like 3 throws.
Something like 3 throws, I reckon you're right, mate. To the middle, good diving save to the right-hand side, back to right of centre for his Jessica Clark. She's going to have a crack at this one, and it's a good one. Let's have a look at how Amuro Saki throws it after coming on. It's a bouncing attack, it's a tough one. It's a very good bouncer, but at the same time, Marissa Martin did a very good job of just getting across, and there you have it. And the way that Australia are looking is that
they're winning by being tied.
A very good half from them. Japan haven't found a breakthrough yet. Very stubborn Australian defense. There's a score, 0-0 at half time. Australia and their fans, you'd imagine.
There's still some beer on that.
Yeah, I would say 12 minutes to drink half a pint. They need to hurry up. And at the same time,
it's that point where
they'll be the happier of the two teams.
Yeah, because they are not dealing with the expectations. The Japanese are, because the expectation was that the Japanese would do a terrible game for the Aussie girls. And that's not what's going to happen. What's happening? What a surprise. Everybody's surprised like us.
Yeah, well, I think it's a surprise, but you also have to give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Great defense for the Aussies. Now there's the time where I want to be a fly. Listen to what the coaches are saying.
For some reason, I just had a visualization of you as a fly, but with your head. Mine works in mysterious ways. Australia, Japan then. Let's go. Second half about to get underway, 1:20 away from the second half here. And if you are joining us from Australia,
good morning. Go to bed.
Good day, mate. It's a terrible Australian one, but that's how you have to say it.
Yeah? You don't like the mate concept?
No, I was that was a poor Australian accent for me. And konnichiwa to anybody watching in Japan.
Very, 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 very happy Team bench area.
Oh, they're doing themselves very proud, aren't they?
Yeah.
Out here against number 1. Well done, playing very tough GoalBall.
Can we see the Japanese bench area? How they are doing? The cameraman is turned to the other side.
I mean, I'm not someone who likes to make too many assumptions, but I'd say they're still quite cool, calm, and patient. They're a patient crew.
Even the referee is happy.
Yeah.
He's Australian. No, he's not. He's Canadian.
Canadians are always happy.
Yeah.
Then the referees are always happy.
Makes sense. Yeah. No changes in the team, I think.
Well, we're underway again in the last half of this excellent day of day 6. And Rosa Martin starting in the middle again. Grosser is in and Clark is in. So at the moment, that substitution was reversed of what we saw earlier. And for Japan, looks very similar. Takahashi Riko in the middle on the ball now. Amuro Saki, sorry. And just confirm the other starting in just a moment when we get a shot. And of course it's Hagigawa, because Hagigawa Enrique, top goal scorer, and If you ask me what Japan need more than anything right now,
Goal scorer.
absolutely. Right side, Clark. Tries to go like left of gap. And interested to see how Japan find a way through, because neither team really, apart from the one ball that went over the bar last half, have looked really like scoring. A couple of relatively close plays from Japan, but well, that's a bit tougher. That's a broken angle as Hagigawa comes to left of centre and then goes back to the right hand side.
It was a bouncer. She's putting more speed into it, I would say.
Yeah, I would suggest the same. They've obviously been told that they need to speed their offense up a little bit because they're not getting anything past Australia. Starting very far back, not now. Grosser just comes back to the starting mark. That's a great ball, or just a spinner straight down the line from the right winger. A couple of bounces by the sideline, spinning back in, but Grosser is there, back down the line. Comfortable stuff within reason for Hagigawa and Noriko, and then she goes for that same sort of spinning ball. 9:57 on the clock, and
the Great Barrier of Australia, it's on.
yeah, I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Risa Martin in the middle, in the centre, just getting across and
I think the word is resilience.
yeah. Oh, and just on cue, it's off the legs of the centre, and Japan have scored their first goal of this game. It's been a long time coming, but it was unfortunate. She's had a great game, Smarting, and unfortunately just it's off. It was in the gap, wasn't it?
Goal from Saki Amuro.
Yeah.
Number 4.
And she's causing real problems again. The spinner from long diagonal from her is trying to turn it back through the gap. And just a bit of variation coming in here as Hagigawa is also starting to spin the ball a bit more. And so maybe, okay, we're not getting through with as much pace, so we're going to try and rip it. Amiri Saki once more. You can see that she's really trying to get as much power through the ball as possible, but at the same time try and tweak it around. And into the gap, Australia still 1-0 after that goal from player in the picture now.
And she's...
Oh, it's another spinner.
Oh.
And this is a real inspired performance from Amuro Saki. She's coming in causing all sorts of problems with the pace and the change of direction that she's managing to...
She wants to be the player of the match.
Everyone wants to be the player of the match, right? Only one person can be the player of the match.
Even the kangaroo.
Yeah. You want the kangaroo. Oh, another spinner. And timeout, Australia.
It's needed.
It's pretty good work from...
Let's see the goal again. Do you want to? I'll show you.
Of course I want to see this goal from Japan, number 4.
Saki Amuro.
It's just perfect positioning, wasn't it? Very difficult. Made the centre just push across a little bit, Risamada, and then off the foot and out of play.
Some warming up in the team bench area of Japan. Maybe an indication of a substitution. Or not, just goals.
Lisa Martin from the middle to the near side. Lovely goal. It's the second goal for Japan, and you can't keep Hagigawa and Noriko off the score sheet for too long, can you? And if it's not from the left, it's from the right. Japan's managed to stay patient enough the thing that I worry about is they're defending so well as well that it's going to be difficult for Australia to break them down. And again, the more spinning attacks that we've seen is a change of area from Amira. Just goes to the right side of centre. She then has to get back, but it wasn't a counter-attack by any means from Australia, so she does get back and manage to hold her ground. And Hagigawa now from the right side might try and get this one in the gap again, and they are trying to work Martin as much as possible, and she's done a great job. She's had a great game, Martin, but to keep Japan at 0 for as long as they did, it was excellent.
She's
and that's really unlucky. Is
too
that
deep. No, it wasn't a goal. Or was it?
Well,
can we watch the replay of the last?
Goal line technology, VAR, and it has been given. And I think that's the right decision, because
it really looked like it.
Well,
no, the last move.
That one certainly was in.
That was the goal, but the move before.
And it is 3-0.
It was a goal, 3-0. I'm
And
talking with the voices in my head.
yeah, it'll be difficult now for Australia because they've dug in. They've showed so much character from the line.
And now Japan is starting to get the distance that they want, right?
Yeah, they've done an outstanding job of being able to keep the middle moving, and that's all three Australians having to get back and work together. It's pretty courageous, but it's been courageous from them throughout. Martin's there. She's been there almost every single time. But for me at the moment, if we're talking about a player of the match, Joel, we've got to be looking very closely at number 4, because since Emiro's come on, she's completely changed the pace of the game.
Yeah.
So moving ball from the sideline to the inside. Bouncing ball on the counter. Very good play from both teams. Murasaki is there again. She picks the ball up on the left side. 6:15, well, 6:12 now. Japan 3-0 up, and it's another spinning ball, just starting at center and then just spinning and gripping and getting it to the right-hand side, and that's a good play. And teamwork here is key for Japan. Interested to know how many clean sheets that we've had in this. Clean sheet being where you don't concede a goal.
Oh, okay.
Something we can have a look at.
I'm not sure that you have
that information around. Well, timeout to Japan, a quick rest. It's been a much better second half from them. Japan looking very good for the win so far.
Israel. Israel, Brazil, Great Britain on this group.
So there's been a few.
And Great Britain again.
Back underway from, it was the same, that sort of light ball that spins back a bit to the left.
So you have Lake saying, now take it easy, Japan, no sweat. He's telling him to manage the game. Number 4 exits, number 9 enters. So Sakiamuro
Komiya
in
Masai.
and Masai Komiya, because it's first name, last name, I think. It's inverted.
Last name first. And,
Masai Komiya,
huh?
I would say. But I don't speak Japanese.
See, I would say Komiya Masai. but it depends if they've already factored in for the first name and last name. Amiro Saki. Left side. Number 2, Kita Grossa. Quite quiet in this half. She now tries to slide one down the line and to no avail. Australia can still be very proud of this performance. There's also another one that gets past Rosamund, but she did enough just to slow the ball down, and it gave enough time for the left winger again, Grossa, to just pinch in and get behind it. Good work from both of them as they keep the ball out the net again, and that's another one that's spinning a little bit and will make it very difficult to defend against. Full stretch, good work. Komiya Asai, I think, would be even better.
4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Australia 0, Japan 3.
Argentina beating Colombia in 2-6-2. Right side, Grossa. 4:23 on the clock. Oh, almost Australia's first goal as they look to make another time. Hagagawa and Orike is coming
Number
out.
6 out, number 1 in.
Yeah.
So Yuki Tema and Japanese legend number 9, Lake, put on the comments and then deleted it. What does that mean?
You can't get away with deleting comments. Joao sees everything.
Yeah.
He can remember everything that's been put on that chat.
Or not.
Or not, yeah, or delete it. yeah, either or.
Masai Komiya, number 9 of Japan. Let's see what effect does she do on this game.
Left side. So Jessica Clark started on the right, now she's on the left. They have changed their wings a couple of times. Tamayuki, substitute. Oh, that's good speed, but it's the feed of Martin that just gets across to her left side, and then she gives it straight back to Clark, who's got good arm on her. Be the best chance probably of Australia scoring in these last 3:42. Oh, and it's deflection, and unfortunately it's another one that's gone past them. Great work from Japan, just consistent pesting over time.
4-0. Now Lake says, come on Yuki, you can do it. Yuki is number 1.
That is Tamayuki. And she can do it. Well, substitution here is Whelan comes in, and Nikita Grossa stays out for the time being. Whelan's settling into that left wing position as valiant effort from Aussie the whole way through. Japan have managed to change just about everyone. Takahashi Riko is staying in that centre position. It's another one that's spinning, it's doing bits down there. Japan are finding a way through Korea Masai. Tamayuki tries to go for the gap right of centre, and very well guarded from Clark. She's going to the leg side, the inside of Korea Masai. From the centre, she just moves in to throw one, trying to spin one round into one corner, and she has to go back to the left wing position, but to yeah, no real avail. fast play to the line. But waiting there again is Temayuki. And once again, Japan just haven't... oh, it's a brilliant throw. It's an absolutely brilliant throw from Temayuki. And Yuki, you can do it. That's a side spinner again, just really working its way around from the right-hand side as it's thrown from the right winger, taking a couple of spins into the gap.
So you did said Yuki, you can do it.
Yep.
Okay, just check. Remember everyone that at half time 0-0, now 5-0 for Japan.
Yeah, they've been incredibly patient. It's another side spinner. It's another one that's putting Australia in all types of trouble. And you can see Martin just shrug the shoulders to be like, what do we do with this? And it's been really difficult for them, Joe, hasn't it? The ball's been moving a lot more second half.
A lot more angles, a lot more
Oh, it's brilliant. They've really found their ranges. Temayuki again with the double. 2 on the board already. 7-0 is flying. Timeout Australia. They just need to turn the tap off. Leaking a few too many.
Let's watch again the 5th and the 6th goal from Japan.
Lovely, and I think what we should see is once the ball starts to move here. See, it starts really out on the right wing and it's just brilliantly moved back. Yuki.
And now Yuki is on the lead for the player of the match.
Really?
For me,
that's a big statement.
At this point, for me, Yuki could get the medal of player of the match today.
I'm still in Amuri Saki's corner because I think she changed the game and got the ball rolling, and so to speak. What do you think from home? Or is there any Australians that you feel deserve to be the player of the match? Certainly some very good performances from Australia, especially in that first half. This is your time to speak up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, one to the line.
Speak or shut up forever. I think Yuki took Japan to another speed. The cadence of the goals speed up with the presence of Yuki. And it's more scary for the Australians, this kind of game, because she changes really quickly the pace and the axles of the game. But I'm not here to argue with you, so.
Well, it certainly has come on and done a good job. My only query would be, had the damage already been done when she came off the bench? Yes, she added to the damage massively with those amazing goals.
So Grant Perry just said adaptability of Clark.
Yeah, very true. She had a great game, played on the right and the left, but...
And she stood for the first 12 minutes. They were impossible to break in the first 12 minutes of this game.
Back to the middle. Yeah, Masai. That's another great turn from Japan, and well done. All 3 Aussies are guarding very well, and it's a bit of a turner. They're in 1-7 on the clock. This game is very, very quick. It's one of those games where you look at the clock and already the second half's just disappeared past us. Australia.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, less than a minute. And nice work all round this game. Some very good bits of play from Australia, but it's these spinning balls that have caused a lot of issue for Japan, from Japan to Australia. And they've just managed to defend incredibly well. 6 players that can defend. Well, from the right wing position, just Clark. Would love a goal to cap it off, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. getting looked at here from Joao with a big smug face on him. 5 seconds. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Or maybe not.
Probably the last throw.
Right, player of the match, Joao, let's go.
Yuki.
You staying with it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm staying with mine as well. As we come to the end of the day, a great day and fantastic performance for Australia, but 0-0 at half-time. Finally, Japan found a way through, and then they found another 6 as I get to announce the player of the game, Joao. So I think that gives me the edge.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, unless you want to take the microphone.
That's so unfair.
That is so unfair, and I'm going to use every little bit of influence I have on this, the 6th day. Thank you for joining us. Japan take it 7-0, but Australia brilliant defensively in the first half. And as always, we have a player of the match. And the player of match, number 72, for the way that she changed the game in the second half, having come off the bench, Japan's number 4, Amaru Saki.
And it's the end of the games for today here in Hall 1. The game in Hall 2 has still 3 minutes to go, so you can go and pick it up.
Thank you very much,
Tomorrow we'll be back to the men's groups. The first game of the day will be Iran against United States, so you always is invited to come and watch the best goalball in the world with us. See you tomorrow. Done.